So hello and welcome back to another video, and in today's video we have some 1943 half pennies. And as you can see, I've got quite a lot here, and there is two different mintages that you can find. So we have one without any dots, so there's no dots after penny or after Australia or even before half penny, and that is the Melbourne Mint. I was going to say Perth Mint. That's the Melbourne Mint. And because I was thinking of something else. So these have the image of Kruger Grey. The designer has a kangaroo. And it can be any species of kangaroo you like. More likely it's probably an Eastern Grey or a red kangaroo. And 1943. And then we have the other one. So this one has some specific identifier. So it has a dot before and a dot after half penny. And also, if we turn it over, underneath the effigy, it has I. So you can get coins without the I. That's a die fill, and it's worth a bit more money. So there are also some other differences in the date. So the 3 on the Indian, so the dots, and the I is the Calcutta Mint. So the 3 is a lot larger. You can see 3. The whole dating system is a lot larger. And if we look at the kangaroo, you can see that the kangaroo is more refined on the Indian. So you can see the ears are more outline-ish, but the eyes are more refined. So that's a deeper engraving, as well as the rest of the kangaroo. It's just quite different. And also the lettering is a bit larger. So that is the two coins minted at different mints for 1943. 1943 is one of the largest minted coins in the Australian halfpenny series. So here's the mintages. So for Melbourne we have 41,025,000. For the Indian we have 6 million. So it should be harder to get, as there's only 15% of the coins, and this one makes up about 85%. So if we look at the prices, because the mintages are different, the values are also different. So for the Melbourne one, for very fine, and for the Indian very fine, they're $1. So 6 million is quite a lot of coins, but you get higher grades. So in uncirculated for the Melbourne, about $25. In uncirculated for the Indian, about $40. So that's nearly double the value in uncirculated grade. Okay, so for the errors, the Indian halfpenny has more errors than the Melbourne one. Not too sure why. Maybe they are not familiar, or maybe they were experimenting, or just had problems with the actual dies. But the major error, or this one of the rarer ones, is a upset. So when you rotate the coin, it should be rotated like that when you turn it around. Obviously this is not it, so that's a pretty hard error to get. And then we have die clashes. So you should have impressions of letterings, especially Australia. So impression of Australia up there, and also the kangaroo shows through. That's also a pretty hard one to get. And also you got last day in Australia dropped. So how does that look like? Yeah, that one looks like it's dropped. So when you take another piece of paper and you put it like that, okay, you can see it doesn't match up with the eye. So that's Australia dropped, and it is scarce, so it's probably a few hundred to a few thousand. So that's what you need to look for. And if we compare it with this coin, now you can see that if we do the same thing, we try and line it up. You see, that's not dropped. So that is what you're looking for on the coin. So that's pretty amazing. I've got one dropped. There's some damage on the tail. And let's check the other coins. So with the Melbourne Mint, you can find lots of die cracks and cards. But one thing you're looking for is underneath the effigy, you got HP. A lot of the times that's missing. And also on this side, the lettering is doubled. But I would also check to see if lettering is doubled on this side as well. But you just check them quickly. If you can't find it within like a minute, or no, I'd say 10 seconds, then the error is going to be too hard to find. See that? That's just damage there, die damage. Because, so why did they mint 41 million coins? Well, practically they had a lot of servicemen from other countries, mostly America, but also Canada and New Zealand, coming into Australia, translocating. So they needed extra coins. So they just minted coins, and minting 47 million, that was beyond the capacity of Australia, because they also minted a lot of other denominations as well. So they sent it over to India, and transporting stuff from India to Australia in the Pacific, which is, well, it did have a problem with Germans and Japanese. It was less likely you encounter any type of problem compared to the Pacific. And as you can see, this one has looks like bronze disease. But quite a nice coin. So, oh yeah, that one has stuff on it. So none of these are error coins, it looks like, which is a real pity. Because when you're buying these, that's what you're looking for. So this one looks nice. Yeah, probably EF condition. So EF condition, you're probably talking about probably about $10 to $20. Anyway, has some mint luster on it as well. No errors in those coins. So I noticed with this new camera, so I like to just film this, that you got the lines going across, so the new cameras are not always good. But here we have the sold items. So EF for a Melbourne, and that is $8. VF $2. Yeah, $1 to $2 is what you'll be paying. And then we have some other coins. I've got groups. So if you want to get a good selection, I'll actually buy these groups. Uncirculated one, that one is a Melbourne 23. Yeah, so it's close to 25. Don't worry about the postage. Someone else probably would have purchased it for a lower postage. EF. So this one is a good buy. You've probably knocked that off for like $5 to $10. Then we have two uncirculated mint luster. So that's good, $70, probably a bit over the maximum value. But if you wanted those two, then that's a good price. $110 for an uncirculated. It's probably way overvalued, that one. And then you've got another uncirculated. It is toned, so not all of them have mint luster. So you got $14. That's Indian. That's definitely a good buy. Yeah, this one's probably VF. Probably a bit too much. So as you can see, you're not going to be buying any really for $1. Probably $2 is the lowest. So I hope this helps you with your coin collecting. If you have any questions, leave it down below. I also have links that help you to find your own coins, and it's an affiliate link. And I also have my own website, but I don't have any of these coins on it. So thank you very much, and goodbye.